Hey everyone, in this video we're diving deep into the carburetors of the IZh Jupiter 3, 4, and 5 motorcycles. I'll be showing you how these carburetors work, common problems you might encounter, and how to troubleshoot and even rebuild them. Let's get started. Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today we are diving deep into the world of Solex carburetors, specifically as they relate to our beloved IZh Jupiter motorcycles. Models 3, 4, and 5. We are going to tackle how to get the best fuel economy out of these beauties. First up, let's talk about adjusting your Solex carburetor. This isn't a one-size-fits-all process, and getting it right takes patience and a little know-how. We'll be looking at the air-fuel mixture screw, the idle speed adjustment screw, and the float level. Getting these three dialed in correctly is crucial for optimal performance and fuel efficiency. We'll cover the specifics of each adjustment, showing you exactly what to look for and how to make those tiny, crucial tweaks. Remember, small changes can make a huge difference. We'll also be looking at how to identify if your carburetor needs a thorough cleaning. The dirty carburetor is a major culprit for poor fuel economy. Now, let's address the elephant in the room. What kind of carburetor does an IZh Jupiter 5 actually use? It's a Solex, of course, but there are variations. We'll be examining the specific model found on the Jupiter 5, highlighting its unique characteristics and how they impact fuel consumption. We'll compare it to the carburetors used on the Jupiter 3 and 4, pointing out any key differences and how those differences might affect your tuning process. Next, we're going to step outside the IZh family for a moment and look at the Ural motorcycles. While not directly related to the IZh Jupiter, the Ural also uses a Solex carburetor, and many of the adjustment principles are similar. Understanding how to adjust the main systems of a Solex on a Ural will give you a broader understanding of how these carburetors function and how to troubleshoot common problems. We'll be focusing on the main jet, the air correction jet, and the idle circuit, showing you how these components interact to deliver the perfect air-fuel mixture. A crucial aspect of fuel efficiency is maintaining the correct idle speed. A high idle speed wastes fuel, plain and simple. We'll show you how to adjust your idle speed screw to achieve the optimal RPM for your engine. This is a simple adjustment, but it can make a noticeable difference in your fuel consumption. We'll cover the proper procedure, emphasizing the importance of a smooth, consistent idle. Understanding the different operating modes of your motorcycle is also key. How your engine performs at idle, at cruising speed, and under acceleration all impact fuel consumption. We'll discuss how these modes relate to carburetor function and how you can optimize your riding style to improve fuel efficiency. This involves things like avoiding sudden acceleration and maintaining a consistent speed whenever possible. Finally, let's briefly touch on a completely different machine, the IZh 2109. While not an IZh or a Ural, this popular car also uses a carburetor system, and understanding what causes high fuel consumption in one carburetor system can help you understand the principles in others. We'll look at some common causes of high fuel consumption on the IZh 2109, such as a faulty fuel pump, a clogged air filter, or a malfunctioning carburetor. These issues, while specific to the IZh 2109, highlight broader principles that apply to all carburetor systems. By understanding these issues, you'll be better equipped to diagnose and fix problems on your IZh Jupiter. Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today, we are diving deep into the world of IZh Jupiter motorcycle carburetors, specifically the Solex models found on the Jupiter 5, 4, and 3. We are going to tackle how to get the best fuel economy out of these beauties. First up, let's talk about adjusting your IZh Jupiter motorcycle carburetor. This isn't rocket science, but it does require patience and attention to detail. We'll be covering the air-fuel mixture screw, the idle speed screw, and the throttle stop screw. We'll show you exactly how much each of these should be adjusted and what to look for in terms of engine response. We'll also cover the importance of a clean air filter and how that impacts your carburetor's performance and fuel efficiency. Remember, a properly adjusted carburetor is the key to optimal performance and fuel economy. We'll be using some handy tools, and I'll show you exactly how to use them effectively. We'll also be looking at the float level, the crucial element often overlooked. Getting this right is essential for preventing both flooding and lean running conditions. Next, we'll move on to a practical adjustment video. This is where things get hands-on. I'll be showing you a step-by-step guide on adjusting your carburetor, complete with close-up shots and detailed explanations. We'll cover everything from initial setup to fine-tuning, and I'll be highlighting common mistakes to avoid. Pay close attention to the sounds your engine makes, they'll tell you a lot about the carburetor settings. Now, let's talk about aerosols. While not directly involved in the adjustment process, using carburetor cleaner can be incredibly helpful in maintaining optimal performance. We'll show you the right way to use it, focusing on safety and effectiveness. Remember, always follow the manufacturer's instructions and take necessary precautions. Then, we'll tackle the disassembly of a Solex 2140 carburetor. This is a more advanced topic, but understanding the inner workings of your carburetor can be invaluable for troubleshooting and maintenance. We'll go through each step slowly and methodically, showing you how to remove each component without damaging it. We'll also be highlighting the crucial parts and their functions. This section will be accompanied by a step-by-step guide with photos, so you can follow along easily, even if you're working on your own bike. Finally, we'll discuss the early Jupiter carburetors and their unique characteristics. These older models often have slightly different adjustment procedures and quirks. We'll cover the key differences and provide specific tips for getting the best performance and fuel efficiency out of them. We'll also address some of the common problems associated with these older carburetors and how to solve them. Remember, understanding the nuances of your specific carburetor is crucial for achieving optimal results.